This is the face of 40. It's not as tragic as I thought it might be. The old girl's holding up pretty well, actually. So those of you that don't know, I had a birthday yesterday. It was my 40th, which is a birthday that I thought would not ever come. I didn't think I would ever have to deal with being 40, even a week before my 40th birthday. And it's not that I thought I was going to die. I just could not see myself being 40. When I did imagine myself at 40, I imagined myself married to a wonderful man. Maybe kids, maybe not. But likely just the two of us. And that's okay. I imagined that he would call all of our friends, which would probably be a small but very close-knit group of wonderful, offbeat, wacky people. And he'd fire up the grill, lights in the backyard, and tell everyone to bring their instruments and their singing voices and their senses of humor. And we would all sit out in our lovely backyard until 2 or 3 in the morning, just enjoying life and enjoying each other's company. That's what I thought I'd be doing on my 40th birthday. So my mom suggested that she and I go out to dinner to celebrate because her birthday is on the 10th. Mine is the 8th, hers is the 10th, Dad's is the 12th of October. Dad's not in the picture really anymore. But she and I usually celebrate our birthdays together. So I chose a place that's a little pricey but really good. And she brought up maybe we should invite our friends. She has one good local friend. I have a couple of female friends that I would have liked to have had there for dinner. It would have required them finding babysitters and traveling a pretty good distance, about an hour's drive away. But I thought, sure, I could do that. I had some reservations about it, though, and I didn't really know why. I was trying not to think about it. And my sister encouraged me to do it as well. And Mom and Sister were both kind of leaning on me to hurry up and call these women and make plans. But for some reason, I kept forgetting. Several times a day I would forget after being reminded. And finally Saturday, I really sat down with myself and asked why I kept forgetting. And I realized I was extraordinarily depressed about turning 40. And I didn't want to call my considerably younger friends and have them come sit next to the depressed 40-year-old after driving that far and changing their weekend plans. It just seemed sucky. So I thought, I'm going to hide all birthday. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be around anyone. This sucks. I'm single. I'm living back with my mother. My car doesn't even run right now. I feel like a real loser. Saturday evening, I got into bed. I wanted to watch my Saturday evening Britcoms that run every week. And I didn't want to sit in the living room. I didn't want to be dressed. I didn't want to do anything but be in my nightgown and be in my bed. By myself, thank you very much. About an hour into it, I fell asleep. Slept a few hours, woke up at midnight, couldn't go back to sleep. So I got over here to my computer, logged on, checked my email, went to YouTube, checking out, see if there was any new videos. Lo and behold, it seemed that a certain Zephyr294 had been to my Ghost Geeks page, which is my web page for my little ghost hunting group. She'd been poking around and found my birthday on there, the date of my birth. And she let the cat out of the bag. She spilled the beans that it was my birthday. And I already had a small flurry of birthday greetings from people, both in my message box and here and there around on videos and such, which was cool. Then when I found an actual video by Mike, 7ANBY, it was so kind. You'll have to go watch it. He was talking about being 40 because he turned 40 not long ago as well. And he talked about how he felt about me and about the importance of my friendship. And suddenly I didn't feel like such a waste of space anymore. Suddenly I felt like, okay, so I don't fit with society's standards of what a person should have accomplished by 40. I feel like I am in a phase of hermiting for recovery and for building things that are just for me, like my spiritual life, and trying to change some of my attitudes and my outlooks. It has been for the best in a lot of ways. I have really been able to work on myself, on the inside, the part that has nothing to do with anybody else. That has to do with bettering myself for myself. And there's really nothing wrong with that. And through YouTube, oddly, I've found that I have the ability to, I'm not going to say change people's lives, because that's awfully grandiose, but certainly to impact people in a positive way. And that's stunning to me, and that's something that I didn't expect to happen, but I'm very glad that it did. Although I am much wiser at 40 than I ever thought I could be, I am not nearly as grown up. This is my favorite birthday gift, okay? My 40th birthday favorite gift, yeah. My favorite physical gift. My favorite non-physical gift would be you. All of you who wished me well, who sent me little emails, who sent me messages, who left me comments, and who made me wonderful 8-minute long videos letting me know how important I am to them. It really pulled my birthday out of the toilet. And I went on to have a rather decent birthday. It wasn't big or loud or showy. But we went out to eat at a much less fancy restaurant. Enjoyed the food just as much. And at the last minute, we called my mom's friend Pam, who's halfway between my age and my mom's age. And we sat there for probably 2 hours, pigging out, talking about boys and Jackson Brown, and gossiping, and laughing. And it was good. I enjoyed myself. I have notes written on the standard cellophane window envelope. Let's see if I've forgotten any points. I think I got almost everything. That's astounding, except for I did mean to thank Kirsty as well for her video birthday greeting. That was wonderful. I appreciated it very much. And Desiree, you've got to tell me how to say that name. I'm going to say Desiree because I like the way it sounds. Desiree for doing a card reading for me, and it made a lot of sense. And one of the things that she talked about was sort of anger issues, and I knew immediately what it was. I have a neighbor that lives across the street that everyone in this community, my physical surroundings community, has grown to absolutely hate him. He's a very obnoxious person, very difficult to like. He goes out of his way to cause trouble and aggravate people around here. And I find that I am seething with anger and hatred for him some days. So last night I went and bought one of those Jell-O brand Oreo cookie boxed pie things. And I'm going to make it up and I'm going to take it to him. Just because I think that someone that hateful and filled with that much hurt could probably use a little kindness. So that's my next project. He may throw it at me. He may take it inside and throw it in the garbage. He may feed it to the dogs. But at least he'll know that somebody tried. It's got to make some kind of difference, right? And check it out. Another one of my favorite birthday gifts. My Betty Page t-shirt from my friend Jenna Lee, who rocks my damn socks. Look at that. Betty and her fetish boots. That was my Betty Page face. Anyway, this has probably gone on 20 minutes. I'm going to have to edit the hell out of it. Not so bad for 40, huh? Ooh. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.